JoJo All-Star Battle R is finally here. I know a lot of you guys are going to be coming from the anime community, and I know majority of you are used to anime arena fighters. The big difference between this and the anime arena fighters is that JoJo All-Star Battle R is a traditional fighting game similar to Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, I wanted to provide you guys a how-to combo video so that you will understand the basic of this game, and I'm pretty sure this guide will help you guys out a lot when it comes to structuring your basic combos. Now, I know a lot of you guys are familiar with Dragon Ball FighterZ, so what I'll be doing in this video is that when I'm explaining some things, I might make some references to that game. Now, this does not mean that these games play anything alike. They actually don't really play too much alike. But what I'm trying to do is make things a lot more easier for you to understand with things that I know a lot of you have frames of references from. To start off this guide, we're going to be picking a character that's going to be pretty common to start off, and I feel like it's one of the better starter characters in the game, JoJo Kujo. I'm going to be using one assist I'm used to at the moment with Josuke, but you guys can pick any assist that you want, whatever character you want, after understanding how the combo system works. So to start, let's begin with a basic combo structure. You have your weak attack, which is your light, your medium attack, and your strong attack, which is your heavy attack. These will be your following buttons to be using in order to perform combos within the game. There's also auto combos in the games that you guys can do to first start off, but I will branch away from using auto combos because they not only burn up resources, but they also barely do any damage. Now with that basic information already, we can already begin learning combos with JoJo. So for example, we can go into light, medium, heavy to start our basic combo and to get a little bit of damage. This is really simple, but it is going to be very key to learn basic things like this, because this string or this getting these hits here are going to be a lot of your go-to combos in order to eventually lead to bigger combos in the future. Also with JoJo, he has a special command where he can do down and forward at the same time and then hit his heavy button, and now he gets a new kick. So for this instance, we can do light, medium, heavy and follow with the kick, and now we have a little bit of more damage that we can do. Also with your buttons, you're going to notice that there are crouch versions of these moves. So we have crouch light, crouch medium, crouch heavy. A lot of these things have different properties. As you can see with crouch heavy, this causes a hard knockdown, meaning that your opponents are going to be stuck in this animation until the game lets them get up. So for instances, we can do crouch light, crouch medium, crouch heavy, and this is a combo as well. You can also mix this up for whatever character that you're using. So you can do light, medium, crouch heavy, or you can do light, crouch, medium, then heavy. There's different routes that you can go about, and this is going to be very important not only for comboing but performing block strings against your opponent as well. You also have jumping attacks for every move in the game too. This is going to be very essential when trying to jump in on your opponent or even like cross them up. You'll see that at times your moves will hit your opponent behind them, and this is going to lead you to the other side, which can go into full combos. With these basic buttons with your weak, medium, and strong attack, these are also tied to your special moves with motion inputs. But before we get too deep into special moves, I do want to sidetrack and let's go and talk about your style button. The style button has different properties depending on the type of characters that you have. For characters like JoJo who are stand users, this is how you call your stand. You activate it or you turn it off. Now when activating your stand, this provides you different special moves, different attack buttons as well, because essentially your character becomes a brand new character when their stand is activated. Other characters that are non-stand users, they still use the style mechanic, but they just have different ways about using it. We have Hamon users, mounted characters, vampire characters, and mode characters. They all use the style mechanic, and essentially the style mechanic universally is just another way in order to extend combos or provide unique properties for that said character. If you are trying to figure out what your style mode specifically does, I would definitely look up for character guides for the character you are using in order to make that process a lot simpler. So without knowing our style button for JoJo, we can now implement the stand within combos and outside of combos. So for a basic simple way to activate stand within the combo, what you can do is the same combo we did earlier. Hit the stand button and he's now active on the field. This still also allows you to continue your combo when activating. So we could do something like this. Now the last button was a special move, which we'll get into special moves now. Anyway, let's get into our special moves. Our special moves are going to be tied to our light, medium, and heavy attack buttons. You are going to have motion inputs in this game. Motion inputs, as you can see when you check your command list, are these diagonal displays that shows you what motions you need to input. But the main ones you're going to see tied under your skills are going to be like your quarter circle forward with the order, the Z motion, DP, and some half circles. These are some inputs that you're going to have to practice and get used to. There is also a universal notation system that we call numpad notation, but I don't really want to use that so you guys don't get confused. When using special moves are going to be a part of a lot of your combos. These are going to help you get in some big damage, and it's going to make your combos look pretty much a lot cooler, because these are going to be where you're going to see a lot of characters' iconic moves coming from. You'll notice between the light, medium, and heavy versions of these special moves, some of them, when they have the same motion input, they very much look the same, but there is a difference between a lot of these. A lot of them, some do different damage, some have better range than others. It just depends on which version of them are you using. Now, to help bring this all together, we can implement this in the combos we've already been working on. So for example, we can do light, medium, heavy into our first special move, order. This is your quarter circle forward. We can do jumping attack into the same thing. We can do a follow-up alpha of JoJo's down forward heavy into the same thing as well. We can also have this with our stand combo. Just to let you guys know that JoJo also has a bunch of other special moves that you saw in the command list earlier. He has an anti-air version of his order. We also have a grab with his stand as well. And like I stated before, your stand, when that's out, you have new special moves as well. Depending on your special moves that you have, is all essential on when you have stand on and out when you're using a stand character, and similar things can also be said with other characters that have different styles within the game. Also, to let you guys know, your HHA and your GHA are using motion inputs as well. These are your supers in the game, and they both are the same inputs normally, but they require different meter consumptions. HHA requires 1 bar, while GHA requires 2 bars. Lastly, to bring this all together, you have your assists. Your assists in this case are going to be used to extend combos, but for the most part, your assists have different properties or different things that they can do outside of extending combos as well. And then we also have flash cancel. To make this explanation of this move as simple as possible, this is just your combo extender. In order to use flash cancel, you need at least 1 bar meter. But you will see this black freeze on the screen, and what this means is that you have another way to follow up on something that you normally didn't have the opportunity to. So for example, with JoJo, I do light, medium, heavy. I can't follow up with anything else outside of his down forward heavy or a special move. But if I flash cancel, I can follow up with anything else that I want, as long as I'm close enough to reach to my opponent. This is going to be one of your primary ways to extend for big combos, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are going to be going for this because it's going to lead to some very nice style points. So to finally bring everything that we learned into today's video and bring it all together, we're going to implement assist and flash cancels into everything that we've already done. So to start off with assist, we're going to call assist while we're doing the combo that ends in JoJo's down forward heavy. Now more than likely you're going to have to call assist mid combo, so the sweet spot is going to be after you do the heavy in the combo. So for example, we can also implement flash cancel with this, but we're going to have to change the combo just slightly. We can also implement this with our stand combos like we worked on earlier. And those are the basics to building a combo in JoJo's All-Star Battle R. A lot of these things can be replicated with many different characters. The only things that you want to consider is that with your style buttons, you probably will have to go for some different routes, as well as depending on how your assist functions. Sometimes they may work in certain combos, sometimes they may not be used for combo extension. You'll just have to figure it out as you progress and learn the game. But I appreciate you guys for coming through. Remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully this video was very helpful to you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.